So it's simply Megan Astrology here. Please like, share, subscribe my videos if you haven't already. I am going to do a video on communicating with Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is deeply sensitive and deeply emotional, as all water signs are. When you're communicating with a Cancer, you need to be very aware of the emotional tone of the communication. And you need to be very insightful and pick up clues from them. They are definitely not very transparent. They keep a protective border up. They definitely represent the crab, and the crab has a hard shell around it. But the crab also has a really gushy, soft, and delicious interior. But yeah, so in communicating with Cancers, you just have to be, and sometimes you have to put your foot down. You can't pry with them. You kind of, you know, be direct, say what you mean what you say. There can tend to be a sense of an emotional kind of manipulation that happens with Cancer communications, because they are actually subconsciously always looking for the emotional implication in communication. So, excuse me, you may find that they tend to try to elicit that response when they are communicating with people. Cancers definitely respect boundaries from people, so that's definitely a good thing to do with Cancers. And Cancers tend to be Cancers actually, and I don't think it's a widely kind of like astrological found fact, but I find Cancers to be very analytical and actually kind of cerebral, even though they are ruled by emotions. So depending, I mean, and this all depends. I mean, I'm clearly only talking about the energy. I'm not talking about, you know, if it's just a sun sign. There's plenty of different factors that go into who you are, what your astrological makeup is. You know, your rising sign, moon, Venus, Mars, all of those other things definitely come into play. But the Cancer energy is definitely a very loving, nurturing energy. So, you know, they are very interested in family, in money. They're very good with money, very good with security and planning, financial type of things. So definitely communicating with them on that level should be fairly uninvolved in terms of, you know, having to put forward an extraordinary effort. Those are things that they're actually comfortable discussing. And then depending on the person, obviously Cancers can tend to want to dissect, like I said before, the emotional side of conversations. So I'm trying to think what else about Cancers. Cancers can definitely take things personal. So as I stated before, being very mindful of the emotional implication of things that you're saying. You can be direct with them, but you also want to make sure that you're not being cruel, because it really can hurt a Cancer, as like I said, they are a very sensitive energy. And Cancers actually tend to worry a lot, so being vague is probably not a good idea with Cancers. They probably, you know, they want to know definite, you know, concrete things so that they can make their decisions and base their emotional responses off of that. So that is my video on how to communicate with a Cancer. Peace.